Hey, hola, ¿cómo estás? Bonjour, ça va? It's me, the Lost Canuck. Welcome to the channel. And hey, Happy New Year, and hopefully everything's going well for you in 2026. Well, on today's show, all you Oklahoma Joe's Bronco fans are in for a treat. I am firing up the Bronco today to cook a little chicken, one of these little chickens I picked up. These things are cheap, you know, $1.99 a pound, air chilled. They're good little chickens. And we're going to hang it over the coal on the Bronco. And we get to use a couple of my gifts that I got this season. One of them being some new poultry shears, so you don't have to watch me struggle cutting the back out of this thing. And then I've got a sealer that I'm going to show you in a minute. All right, so basically we're going to take this whole little chicken that I picked up from Hagberg's, and we're going to turn it into this juicy, tender, mouth-watering barbecued chicken. Stay tuned. All right, so what we're going to do, I'm going to cut this thing in half, okay, because I want two halves to hang over the coal on the Oklahoma Joe. And first of all, we're just going to snip off the parson's nose here. Don't need that. And my shears are working well already, I can feel it. All right, so then we're going to cut the backbone out of this thing, and we'll trim a little of the skin off. So how you do that is you cut down basically with your shears or scissors. Backbone's right here, both sides. And then we'll lay it out, get it flattened a little bit, and get some rubs on them. Wow, these work great. Thank you, Santa. Oh, ha! And make sure you pull the giblet pack out before you start cutting, or you could have had a big mess. Yeah, that's it. Okay. There's one side, and it really helps having sharp shears. All right, so if you like making chicken soup, chicken stock, you can save this. Save the parson's nose. I'm not going to do that today. So this is getting chucked, but it does make an excellent soup base. I have done that in the past. All right, you want to take your knife. We're done with our shears. Okay, open up your chicken. Now, right up here near the wishbone, just want to make a little cut. And then you can feel it almost spread apart like that. Okay, flip it over, and you're just going to crack it, just like that. Crack, bang, done. Okay, now what I'm going to do with my shears is cut it in half. We're going to half it, so we're going to hang this over the coals on my hooks. Wow. Okay, I'm really liking these shears. Okay, so now you should have two chicken halves, and we'll just trim that off. And the skin looks good. Okay, so when we hook it with these hooks, you leave the rib cage exposed like this, and then you hook it under the rib cage, and then your dark meat hangs towards your heat source, and your breast up here is a little cooler. Okay, we'll go through that in a minute. Just going to trim off some of the more of this. Nah, that's okay. That's good. Okay, now that you've got your chicken basically in half, oh yeah, and then we're gonna double hook this, one through the rib cage, and then one onto the thigh, just so it doesn't fall apart. Okay, so you're gonna need 4 of these hooks. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to do with the one part. So my friend from YouTube, Tim Washington, hello Mr. Washington, talked to me about using Zesty Italian dressing on ribs. Well, I thought, okay, if he's doing Zesty Italian on ribs, why couldn't I do it on chicken? So we're going to try it. It'll be a little experiment. It might be terrible. I don't know. I've never tried that before. So let's try it out. So on one, I will do this one with the Zesty Italian, and then we're gonna brine this in this Zesty Italian. Okay. So whoops, not this one, just this one. So cover the surface. And my Zesty Italian was expiring here in another couple of days, so okay. And to keep it really simple, I'm just using salt, pepper, garlic on the outside to give it a little zip. Nothing too crazy. Now, how I'm going to brine this is a little different. I'm going to use my other gift that I got for Christmas. I got a vacuum chamber machine. Okay, so I'm going to throw this in a bag and then vacuum it. Let it sit in the fridge and soak it all up. So basically, in the meat processing industries, we vacuum tumble injected meat all the time, opens up pores of the meat, lets the brine or whatever you're trying to get into the meat go into the meat. So this Zesty Italian, I'm going to put this chicken in a vacuum bag, put some more Zesty Italian in, vacuum it up down to 26 inches of mercury, and get a good vacuum in there, and the Zesty Italian should go into the chicken. Again, I don't know if it's any good. I've never tried it before. Let's give her a shot. Hang on a second. Okay, so I have standard vacuum bag here. This one's 11 by 13, I think, so I can get the whole chicken in. So let's put the chicken in first, and we'll dump a little more Zesty Italian in there. There we go. Okay. Then we're going to wipe off the seal with a paper towel. Just like in a meat plant, it's hard to seal through juice, okay? Now it'll seal through it a little bit, but just make sure your seal's sort of halfway clean. Now we're going to take this and dump some more Zesty Italian in, just like that. There we go, that's plenty. And you can see it in the bag. And we'll vacuum seal it, because on the chamber machine, which is new to me, you can seal like liquids, soups, salsa, any of that kind of stuff, and freeze it, which is the intent in some of my future videos. For the other chicken breast, okay, we're done with our salt, pepper, garlic. Another friend of mine from a different YouTube channel called Ash Kickin' Barbecue. And if you haven't seen Darren's channel on Ash Kickin' Barbecue, highly recommend it. Talented man, knows his stuff, does a lot of different cooks on a lot of different equipment. He makes Honey Chipotle BBQ from Ash Kickin' Barbecue. Never tried this stuff. Again, another experiment. So we're going to try Honey Chipotle BBQ on the chicken. And which way does it go? That way. So we're just going to season this thing up. Not using any binder on this one. I know Lost Canuck usually uses a lot of binder, but not today. All right, so we're going to pat that in. This stuff smells good, Darren. Good job. Okay, we're just going to leave that sit like that. Pat it in. And again, that was Honey Chipotle BBQ by Ash Kickin' Barbecue. And the other one with the, well, okay, I probably didn't even show you this. This Kraft Zesty Italian. It's just salad dressing. And again, wait till later, but I don't know if this is going to taste good. And salt, pepper, garlic went on there. And this one's from Sucklebusters. Great rub. Okay, so we're going to cover this, put this in the fridge, throw the lid on. There we go. Okay, so that's this half. The other half, let's go over to my vacuum chamber machine and we'll get that going. See you in a second. All right, well, we're back. It's me. So I just finished up my free bowl of soup that I got with my hat.
This is the worst looking hat I ever saw. Well, you buy a hat like this, I'll bet you get a free bowl of soup, huh? Oh, it looks good on you, though.
All right, so now that we got that part out of the way, I also got this great vacuum chamber machine from Meet Your Maker for Christmas, and this is a really nice one. So we're going to turn it on. I got the vacuum time set at 45. You know, your conditions may vary. I usually seal at about 3.5 seconds, so I got it set for that. So basically all you do is take your bag with your stuff in it. Now this could be liquid, soup, whatever you want. You just got to make sure the bag's over your seal bar. All right, and sort of square in there. Okay, all I'm going to do is close this thing. And away it goes. I will wait 45 seconds for it to be done. Pull it out, and I'll throw it in the fridge. Now it's evacuating all the air out of there right now, and then it'll seal it. Now, you can see on my vacuum gauge, I'm already down at, 26, 25. So I know it usually hits about 26 inches of mercury, which is a fairly decent vacuum. So for years, I've had a standard, like a food saver type vacuum. Now, if that's the kind of system you got, great. It served me well for 25 plus years, okay? I just wanted something a little nicer now that I'm older in life, and I got what I kind of wanted. We'll do a full review on the channel later, but I'm just showing you how I'm doing this right now. All right, so there, she's all sealed. Probably got that a little too hot maybe, but vacuum sealed. I'm going to throw this in the fridge. It's going to soak up the juice, and then I'll see you down at the pit. So what I'm going to do is I got to go plow my driveway because we just keep getting snow here every day. And then I'll light the pit, and by the time that's all done, it'll be a couple more hours from now. This should have soaked in there fairly decently. And what we'll do is we'll get the Oklahoma Joe Bronco 2.0 lit. Get the hangers in here. Get everything hung up on the rods, and start cooking. These little chickens cook fast. Okay, this will barbecue really fast. Maybe an hour and a half, like 90 minutes for this. Maybe. I'm going to try and go slow, get as much nice charcoal smoke on here as I can. We'll see you out at the pit. All right, well, we're down here at the Oklahoma Joe's Bronco 2.0. And I got it set at 225. It's with the Chef's Temp S1 and the Breezo fan. This thing is basically set it and forget it. I love this system. Works great. I know for you purists out there, sorry, you can put the steel back on and adjust it, but it's cold out here. It's 0 degrees right now, so if I was in the south, I probably wouldn't need this, but up here, you need it. All right, getting ready to put the chicken on. We're going to hang this over the coals. I'm going to put this on pause for a second so it doesn't turn my fan on. A lot of nice smoke in there. All right, so I'm going to hang. So you can see I've got it double hooked so it doesn't fall apart on me. I'm going to put this one here. I got the dark meat hanging down towards the coals. All right, so I'm going to close this back up, take it off pause. I don't know if you could see, but I've got my RFX temperature probes in the breast, so I know when it's time to pull it. And I'll probably pull it at 160 because there's always the carryover. It'll carry over up to 165. You want to cook your poultry, it's done at 165. All right, well, see, my chef's temps kicked back in, so we got some good smoke coming out of here. And I'll see you when it's time to pull the chicken off. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to smoke it up to about 140 down low like this to get lots of smoke on it. And then at the end, I'm going to crank it up to 350 to get the skin nice and crispy. Okay, well, we're back. And my RFX probes have told me the internal temperature is right around 139, 140. I'm going to pull them off, bring them inside for a minute. I'm going to crank the temperature on here up to about 350 with the Breezo. It should take a few minutes. Put them on, back on, get the skin crispy, then we'll go taste them. So let's pull them off first. See how they look. They look good. Oh, I'm going to rotate them too. So this one is looking good. Skin looks nice. And this is our Italian dressing one. All right. So let's close this up. I better bring this in before it gets too cold. So hang on. Okay, well, we got the pit cranked up to 350 to crisp up the skin. Just going to put it on pause for a second so it doesn't go nuts. We're going to rotate the chicken here. Goes there. Good color. Just don't want to. There we go. Okay, let me close this down so the temperature doesn't go too crazy. And unpause it. So I'm monitoring the internal temps with the RFX probes. As soon as it hits 160, I'll pull them. It'll carry it over into the 165s, maybe even beyond. And we'll take it up to the cutting board and slice into it. So next time you see me, it'll be up at the cutting board and we'll see what the chicken tastes like. See you up there. Hey, well, here we are up in the barbecue lab. And the internal temperature of the chicken, when I pulled it off, was like 164. It's carried up to about 170. So, hey, it's over 165. Chicken's safe. It shouldn't be dry. We're going to find out here in a second. I have it here loosely tented under some foil. Just been resting for about 15 minutes. So let's, the color looks really nice. I'm just going to pull these hooks out so I can slice it. Like I say, I double hooked it so it wouldn't fall apart. It's juicy, I can tell. So this one was the one with the salad dressing, the Zesty Italian. And we'll get the other one here with just the rub, which was Ash Kickin' Barbecue's Honey Chipotle. All right, so there's our two, that's our halves of the chickens. And let's slice into these things. I'm really curious to see what the Zesty Italian dressing one, like I know this one's going to be good. Skin isn't too bad. Take a piece off the breast. Oh yeah, it's juicy. I don't know if you can see that or not. There's a nice slice. Looks like we got a bit of a smoke ring on there, pink around the edge. Now, you know, when you're cooking this stuff, it's not over the coals very long, but I can smell the charcoal. Moist, juicy. Can I taste the Italian? Hang on. When you bite into the skin, you can taste that Zesty Italian. Very good. It's juicy, moist. You can see the juice dripping onto the cutting board here. Oh, I guess I should give a piece to the videographer. You can see, look, the juice is just flowing out of this thing. So there's one for the videographer. See what she thinks.
Oh, it's good.
It's good, isn't it? Very moist, juicy. The skin, you can taste the Zesty Italian or the seasoning from the Italian seasonings. Now that was just the breast. I'll cut it all up. I'll take the drumstick and the dark meat off. And then let's try Darren's Ash Kickin' Barbecue. Oh, this one's got very crispy skin. Again, you can see there's a smoke ring here. And the juice, look at the juice coming out of this thing. It's dripping. So it's a great way to do I love barbecued chicken over charcoal. That little Oklahoma drum, that Bronco drum does a great job. That rub Rub really works. That's that Honey Chipotle rub. You can taste the smoke, you can taste the charcoal, you can taste the rub. Very delicious. This one, milder. This one, bolder. But they're both good. So Tim Washington, if you did watch this video, your suggestion on the Zesty Italian marinade works well for chicken too. All right, so it's supper time. We're going to eat the rest of this chicken. Looks pretty yummy. I'll be back with my final thoughts and conclusions on our little Oklahoma Joe's Bronco 2.0 drum cook. So I'll see you here in a minute. Hey, well, it's the next day, and if you've made it this far in the video, we're at the final thoughts and conclusions. So, a couple things. The Zesty Italian dressing, you know, the craft stuff that we put on the chicken, and we did the little marinade in the vacuum chamber machine, worked well. Thanks again, Tim. Good tip. The only thing I didn't like about it was the skin didn't crisp up as well as the stuff with the rub on it. So if you want a crispy skin, you can absolutely marinade with that. I recommend doing a heavy layer of salt, pepper, garlic, or whatever your other favorite rub is, just to crisp up the skin a bit. But Zesty Italian works on the chicken. The other stuff, the ash kickin' barbecue, the honey chipotle rub, great stuff. Nice stuff, Darren. Works well. Both chickens, they're gone. They were inhaled last night pretty quickly. Or both chicken halves, I should say. So it went well. And that little Oklahoma Joe's Bronco 2.0, that drum really smokes. Look, if you're not into smoking with charcoal or wood and you want to get into it, that little drum smoker, inexpensive, cheap way to do it. I mean, you can build your own drum. There's other ways, or buy a pit barrel cooker. But this thing here, you know, kind of like for an easy beginner way to get in. Simple, cheap. I got mine for $329. I think they went up to, they're over $400 now. But still, for entry level, that's not terrible. So again, and then the chef's temp system. I have the S1 and the Breezo. Integrates very well on that system. You don't have to do that. I like to do it. I don't like freezing my butt off there in the winter. So I just set it and forget it, and you don't have to worry about it. So again, the chef's temp stuff is decent too. All right. And hey, you can pick up a little chicken cheap. You can buy 2 of those little chickens at Costco for like $12. So $6 for a raw chicken, almost as cheap as they sell their fully cooked one. But, you know, where's the fun in that? You get to cook your own here. The one I got from Hagberg's. He's got some nice air-chilled birds over there. A little more money, but hey, I like supporting local. I like my own hometown butcher guy. So if you have one, you know, try and stick with them as well. And then some of my, here's my final thoughts. Look, 2 great barbecue supply places, you know, some of my favorites went out of business this past year. Okay, we lost Anderson Barbecue Supply over in White Bear Lake. They're gone. I used to get a lot of supplies there. And then Top Grills down in Omaha, out of business, gone. So just remember, try and support your local barbecue shop, okay? Yeah, it's easier to get stuff online or big box stores and all that kind of stuff. But they can usually price match you, okay? And again, you're helping them move some of their inventory and keep them in business. So always consider the small guy. It always helps. Okay, so I'm going to put up my QR code for my Instagram page. Don't forget to check me out on Instagram. I've got about 800 followers now. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. So I do post some different content there from time to time. And then look, if you liked anything that I used on the channel, my new shears, my vacuum chamber machine, cutting board, any of that stuff. Look, check out the Lost Canuck Barbecue affiliate store. There's links down below. I have an Amazon affiliate link. There's other links down there. Again, I get paid a very extremely small commission. That's really not even enough to get meat, but anything helps. It's always appreciated. So check that out. I know the holiday season's behind us now, but you got Valentine's Day, or Mother's Day or Father's Day or whatever, birthdays. Make great gifts. That's all I'll say about that. All right, and then for all my current subscribers, hey guys and girls and everybody, thanks for watching. You guys are the key to the channel. Thank you very much. And hopefully you keep subscribing and watching in 2026. Then for all you guys that are new out there, don't forget to hit that like, that subscribe, and that notify me. Okay? Helps the channel. Helps me grow. And then finally, if you found value in any of the stuff that I did tonight, please hit that thumbs up, that like button. That really helps. Helps the channel out, helps YouTube figure out who should be watching these videos. And if you have the ability, you can even hit that little hype button. That supercharges the video. All right, so I've pretty much talked everything out. I'm going to leave you with my final thoughts here. So, if we're lost together. So you can be lost with a lost Canuck. All right. And don't forget, be kind to each other. Even though it's a new calendar year, just be kind all the time, okay? It really matters. It really helps. You never know what some people are going through. All right, Lost Canuck says goodbye. Take care. Love you guys. Happy New Year.